favorite of his brothers and let him dip his foot in oil. I want to real quickly give you 10 steps that I believe that will make you a winner if you follow these steps.
All right.
Now you can add to, you may take away, or whatever you feel, but these are my 10 steps that I feel like that will help you become a winner. Number 1, don't make excuses. Don't make excuses. So many times in our life that we are so quickly to make excuses instead of just saying, I messed up.
Come on.
I didn't do it the right way. Forgive me for messing this up. Sometimes we always have to have something to say instead of just accepting that sometimes we need correcting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amen.
So don't make excuses. Number 2, be comfortable being uncomfortable. Somebody shout, be comfortable being uncomfortable. It is some people that is on your road right now, and I don't want you to look to your left nor to your right or to point them out, but it's some people that are on your road right now. They make you uncomfortable. But guess what, baby? That even in this sense of time that they make you uncomfortable, it does not mean that you're going to throw in the towel. It means that it's going to make you a better Christian, because now you have learned how to deal with people that don't like you, and you can still smile and say, I love you.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Number 3, you got to have a strong desire to perform and to excel. See, it's oftentimes that we set goals and we want to set measures, but a lot of times we are comfortable in just setting the goal and just meeting the goal. But you ought to nudge your neighbor and say, neighbor, you got to excel the goal. You got to go past what you have set, because God says that he can do exceedingly and abundantly and above all that you may ask or think. So if he can do exceedingly, the reason why you haven't gotten what you need yet is because you've been asking for stuff too small. You asking for something that you know that you can handle, that you can take care of, that you can do, that is within your means, that is within your budget. But God say, I'm blessing you with something that is beyond your expectation, that's beyond your means, that's beyond your credit score, that's beyond what you have, because I'm going to do exceedingly. Number 4, you must be focused. Must be focused. One step at a time. Tell your neighbor, say one step at a time.
One step at a time.
So oftentimes we get distracted by people and by things simply because we expect them to do things a certain way. But you got to remain focused in the season of your life. That's the reason why it seems like everything is coming against you. That's why it seems like people are always getting on your nerves, always getting under your skin. It's not because you've done something wrong. It's because God is taking you through this period and season of your life so that you can be better. Amen. So that you can be better. You can be better. But number 5, address your past mistakes, but don't dwell on them. See, it's people that always want to bring up your past, but they never want to address where you are right now. And those are the people that you got to be careful of, is because the people that always bring up your past and never can address your future or never can address your present are the ones that don't want to see you get to your future. I know I'm saying it a lot better than y'all saying amen. I know I am. But tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, God has something for you and you got to get it. This is the time for you to get it. He has something for you and this is the time that you have to get it. Number 6, adapt. Oftentimes it's very hard to adapt because we are so used to doing it one way. And we become so comfortable doing it that one way until we see that there's no other way of doing it. Okay, I'm going to move on because I hadn't even gotten to my points yet. Number 7, make simple plans and prepare for contingencies. Stop making stuff so difficult. God is not difficult. He's not a difficult God. He said that if you accept me, if you confess with your mouth and believe in your heart that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, then you are saved. But now we want people to jump through hoops. You got to run through this and you got to run around this and jump 2 times and twist about and all of that. And he didn't say Number 8, remain humble.
Oh, yeah. Amen.
If you want to be a winner, remain humble. Because in times that God will elevate you is when we really want to show off to the people who said we couldn't do it.
Amen. Amen.
But when it really gets under their skin is when you know God has elevated you and they know God has elevated you and you still treat them like they did anything to you. Remain humble. Remain humble. Number 9, master throttle control. Know when to wait and know when to act. See, everything that is said doesn't mean that there has to be an action to it. Every action doesn't need a reaction. Sometimes you just need to let people just do what they do.
Yeah. Amen.
I ain't trying to call nobody foolish, but sometimes when you have fools that are making a fool of themselves, when you try to get involved in the conversation, it makes you look just as foolish as them. Number 10, tell your neighbor, say number 10.
Number 10.
Be a team player.
Be a team player.
It's not about you. It's not about what you like. It's about Christ and Him being lifted up.
Yeah.
Because now if it becomes about you and your feelings and your emotions, then that means He won't be lifted up.
All right.
So it's not about you. Be a team player. On last night, I saw a game. LSU was playing Auburn.
Woo, yeah.
And at the very ending of the game, if y'all caught it, and I think I preach better during football season because I just not watching football. I used to play. So during and I know I'm in Houston, so I'm not going to relate to who my favorite NFL team is, but y'all can guess. Y'all can guess. Amen. Amen. So yeah, amen. Amen. I got one in the building. Amen. Glory be to God. Glory. So last night when I was watching the game, it looked as if LSU came from the rear and won the game based off of a catch that was really out of bounds, but they thought it was inbounds, and they had to go and replay the tape. So LSU, they started celebrating on the sideline. They were jumping up and down, and they were celebrating and saying, we won the game. We know we won the game because he caught the ball. But they didn't realize that they have to go back and watch the tape to see, was he in bounds when he caught the ball?
Right.
Isn't it funny that some people that celebrate because they thought that you have lost have to come back and apologize and say, I'm sorry, but this game really belongs to you? You can't celebrate too soon and too early until God actually has laid His hands on you. Until God has said that I got you covered. Until God said that you ain't got to worry about nothing. You ought to high five your neighbor and say, neighbor, don't you celebrate too soon because you thought I lost. But give God just another minute, another second, another day, another time, and I promise you He will come by and show up. LSU celebrated. People celebrated for your fall. When you had that child out of wedlock, they celebrated. They said that you weren't going to be anything. They said that you weren't going to amount to anything. They celebrated when you had lost, when you hadn't done nothing wrong, when everybody seemed that they didn't care. Nobody want to give you a helping hand. They celebrated during those times. And they said, I told you it wasn't nothing to them. I told you they weren't the child of God. I told you that they weren't walking circumspectly unto God. But God said, just give me a few more days because I'm just working on you. I'm working on your behalf. I'm working on your children. I'm working on your marriage. I'm working on your relationship. And I'm going to make you better. And somebody to shout better in here. He's making you better. He's making you better. Everything about you is about to get better. Everything is about you is about to turn around. Everything in your home is turning around for the it right now. I know your credit score is down in the dumps. I know people said that you weren't going to make it. I know they said that you couldn't have the car. I know they said you couldn't have the house. But guess what? Somebody that told you no is going to have to come back and give you a yes. Somebody that said that you didn't have enough to give it is going to have to come back and say, I figured a way to work it out. You ought to just go ahead and praise God for 30 seconds and tell him, Lord, thank you for making me better. Thank you for making me, thank you for making me better. Thank you for making me better. The blessing we see here of Asher from Moses. Moses is speaking here. The blessing that we see of Asher is a short one, but it is a very powerful one. It is short, but it's very powerful. You must understand that while Moses is talking to the tribe of Asher, that back in Genesis chapter number 49, Jacob is talking to his son, which is called Asher. So when Jacob is talking to his son that is called Asher, he says that I am blessing you, that what you have on the inside of you will be food fit for a king. You ought to tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, what you have on the inside of you, everybody can't eat of it, everybody can't have it, everybody can't accept your gift. That's why they think that you think more highly of yourself. It's because you ain't even in competition with them. They ain't in competition with you, but you ain't in competition with them. And they feel like that they always got to be one up on you. You ought to lean over and tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, you ain't even got to worry about it no more. Because God say, I'm going to do it for you. God say, I'm going to make your enemies be your footstool. And it wouldn't be good if he didn't let you get a chance to eat in front of your enemies. So it brings stability to Asher. It brings stability to Asher, and it brings prosperity to the tribe of Asher. And I believe today that everything that Moses spoke to the tribe of Asher, right here in the book of Deuteronomy, everything that he spoke to him back then, that now we can say on today that God is speaking to this church at this moment, at this time, to overseer and to first lady and to the house, that everything that you've been needing and you've been wanting and you've been praying for, that you're going to get it. The reason why you haven't gotten it yet is just like Daniel was. Daniel said, he said, Lord, I've been praying about this thing and you haven't given it to me yet. And God said, well, I was sending it to you 21 days ago, but your blessing got held up in the sky because the enemy was fighting against you. So the reason why you ain't got it yet ain't got nothing to do with that you've been doing wrong. The reason why you ain't got it yet is because the enemy been fighting against you. And you ought to high five your neighbor and tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, just give me a few more days and you gonna see what God has for me. Receive it today. Asher name means in the Hebrew to be happy or to be blessed. To be happy or to be blessed. Now you must understand that Jacob, when he left his father's house, and he left his father's house because he tricked his brother out of his blessing, he goes to his mother's cousin's house and he lives with Laban for years. And while he's living with Laban for years, he sees one of Laban's daughters. It was the youngest daughter named Rachel. Some of y'all know the story, so we're going to cut across the field and we're going to try to go ahead and get there real soon. So he sees Rachel, and as he sees it and he looks at Rachel, he falls in love with Rachel because Rachel was beautiful. Rachel had everything that he liked. She was shaped like a Coca-Cola bottle, as some of us would say. So she looked the part, but the problem was that when he got married, after working for his uncle for 7 years and he got married, the Bible says that when he got up the next morning and he walked up, he realized that the person he had laid with was not Rachel, but her older sister by the name of Leah. And what was wrong with Leah? The Bible says is that Leah was tender-eyed, which means for some of us that Leah probably didn't look good. She probably wasn't. She was probably a butterfinger, as some of us would say. She looked good, but she has the good body, but her face is jacked up. Oh, y'all act like y'all ain't gonna be real with me today. You ought to tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, it's been somebody that liked you and you didn't like them better. She was tender-eyed. She was tender-eyed, scripture tells us. She was tender-eyed. And Jacob said, this is not what we agreed on. And he goes to his uncle and he tells his uncle, this is not what we agreed on. Now you got to be careful of tricking people to get what you want, because the same thing that you got what you want sometimes is going to bless somebody else to get what they want. So Laban tells him, he said, it is customary that in here, right here where we are, that in order for you to have my youngest daughter, the oldest daughter has to be married first. So the Bible tells us that Jacob worked 7 more years in order to get Rachel. But the problem with Rachel was, as Leah was giving him babies, Rachel could not. Okay, that went over some of y'all here. We're going to stop by and we're going to hit it one more time. Leah was able to give him babies. She was ugly. She was tender-eyed. She didn't have it all together. Her credit was probably jacked up, but she was able to produce. But who he really wanted to have in his life, that person could not produce. That's why you got to be careful of hooking up with anybody just because of the way they look, just because they look like that they can pray, just like they look like they can preach, just like they look like they can handle business. God say, I'm hooking you up with people that is not going to just be for you, but it's going to help pre-produce for you, so that when you have something, you can give it to the generation next. So he is with Rachel. Rachel begins to talk about here in chapter 33 of Deuteronomy. She says it's not fair. Back in Genesis, she says it's not fair that my sister, who you did not really love, but now that you are married to, is having all these babies, and I can't have you.